Are you ready for this?
Now, additions to my collection with Siva Gold.
Do you like jungle?
The show for new dance music.
You've got your bass at the top, you got select.
On BCFM.
We got everyone inside the place.
Welcome to Additions to My Collection and a very special show. I'm excited to let you know that we are going to be live in the studio with Roni Size and Vikter Duplaix here at 1 o'clock. So today, to start the show, I am going to play you a couple of tracks that, if you hadn't read the sleeve notes, you'd be forgiven thinking they're some full cycle tunes. If you regularly listen to the show, you'll know that RISC is one of my favourite producers, and just a month ago he released yet more new music, directly inspired by Full Cycle. This one is entitled Free Time.
Alright, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
Additions to my collection with Siva Gold.
Additions to my collection, a show for new dance music.
Saturdays 12 till 2
on BCFM.
I'm the realest, the illest, 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 the illest. I'm the realest, the illest, 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 the illest.
You are listening to Additions to My Collection with me, Siva Gold, on BCFM. So, for the first hour of today's show, we are going to be dedicating it to a stack of new releases. Once again, the producers have been busy, and I've been busy digging through the online crates for you, selecting the very best new drum and bass that has come out over the last couple of weeks. Coming up, we got drops from Zero T and Paul T, along with Goldie, Flava D. And that is all ahead of our very, very special guests coming into the show in the second hour. None other than Roni Size, the Mercury Music Prize winner, and Vikter Duplaix. He is a Grammy-nominated artist on a rare visit from LA to the UK. Very excited to be meeting them both in the second hour. So, back to that new music. This one is brand new from Amplify and Fatman D. It's called Sparring.
What that do? When the guns come out, everybody run and scream and shout. Pure dead money, me and lose me count. Pure dead body. Can't test the eye, we are on the road. And what the bumble, hold them and talk about. Guns come out, everybody run and scream and shout. Pure dead body, me and lose me count. Pure dead body. Can't test the eye, we are running wrong. And what the bumble, hold them and talk about. Every friend, we are separate them.
Gotcha.
No, we don't power, we no beg a friend. Clip, a Winnie Mac again. I them a pussy, how they tryna beg a friend. Gunshot, boss, kill a lot of them. Every make a come in a belly. No way, we no power with them. Real bad man, we no spar with them. No stand up on your face and we no can a friend. No the BMC, we no power with them.
This one is brand new from Clipz.
It's definitely different levels.
A couple of weeks ago, I played you one of the new tracks from his new EP, Heli Dubs.
Different levels. Different levels.
And this week, I thought I'd play you the second track from that EP. This one is Too High. So carrying on with our brand new releases, and this one is fresh from Zero T. He's actually playing at Drum Funk tonight in Bournemouth. He's on a massive lineup with Spy, Brian G, Molecular, and loads of others. I love this one. The soul-y orchestral vocals are just amazing on this. It's out on Bristol Sofa Sound. Track's called We're Threat.
Additions to my collection with Siva Gold.
Shout out to Katie, Pete, Lyra and Rowan locked in. Listening, driving back from Cornwall. Gone international. If you want to get in touch with the show, let me know you're locked in. What are you up to? Where are you listening? You can get in touch. All the details are on bcfmradio.com. 0750 182 0075 is the WhatsApp number. You can also head to my Instagram and direct message me there, DJ Siva Gold, or head to my website, sivagold.com. Right, that one fresh from Paul T, Edward Oberon and MC Moose. I've just been having a look at their Instagram. The guys have discovered AI videos. If you need a giggle, go on there. There's clips of them, say, falling off a boat. It really made my legs go funny. I know it was AI, but I still thought, oh God, they're going to fall off. And then another one where Edward Oberon was riding a kangaroo.
Oh my God.
Just search out the Paul T and Edward Oberon joint account for a giggle. That one is Future Style and it came out last Friday. We are ripping through these new releases. This one came out on the same day, fresh from Rufige crew Goldie and Submotive. They actually released a 5-track EP called Metal Giants, and there's some brilliant background on Instagram. This EP has been inspired by New York City train yards, described as moving canvases for graffiti. And of course, Goldie's an incredible graffiti artist. And they also announced yesterday that Alpha Omega, which is kind of the subsidiary label they've released this on, they've got a documentary coming out soon, so keep an eye out for that one. This is my favourite from that 5-track EP. It's called RDNA.
You understand?
Right, gonna switch the energy now to 140. Now, I'm a little bit late to the party for this one, but I absolutely love Stush. And here she collabs with Flava D, who produced one of my all-time favourite drum and bass tracks, Fluence. This one, it did come out in October, but I properly discovered it this last couple of weeks and added it to my collection. This one is Energy.
Pull up in the Rasta place like what? Them already know my thing on. Me already pay my dues, so tell me are you gonna wheel this thing on? Pull up in the Rasta place like who? You already know about what I do. Nothing in the world can make me stop. So are you gonna wheel this thing on? Step back a beg down, but I'm in a come for chit chat. You best take cover when I aim to hit back my lip. Now start to make a tell some big shot about them mama. Exploding like tick tick boo. Temper shorter than 3 and fuse. Don't break me cause we're not cool. Bitch, you must have had me confused. Energy, energy. Me put the rhythm in jeopardy. Love on me lyric, then peppery murder your dance and get charged with a felony. I'm always one step ahead of me. Come up my way, open sesame. Legend is what they keep telling me. If I may have nothing but legacy. Pull up in the Rasta place like what? Them already know my thing on. Me already pay my dues, so tell me are you gonna wheel this thing on? Pull up in the Rasta place like who? You already know about what I do. Nothing in the world can make me stop. So are you gonna wheel this thing on?
shout out to Leela who's locked in. Absolutely loving that tune. So good, Stush, honestly. Oh, I'm getting a video coming through as well. Right, gonna have to check that out after this. This is a recommendation just sent in by Leela, and I'm loving this, and it really keeps with that sort of grimy, inspired vibe. This is Chopper Gunner by Napes. The skank face on Leela's video is pretty incredible.
Get up. The most.
Keep your messages coming in. BCFMradio.com 0750 182 0075. Love to hear from you.
It's too skanky, man.
On your phone, yeah?
Chopper Gunner by Napes, title track from his 4-track EP released in 2022, but fresh new addition to my collection thanks to Leela. Always welcome to get your recommendations in. Hit me up, bcfmradio.com 0750 182 0075 0750 182 0075. Coming in, we have got a brand new track from a huge friend of the show, Aurory. This one also came out last week. Catching up with all the new releases because we weren't here live last week. This one is called Go Fast.
it coming when I'm lost in the crowd. I hear it coming. I hear it coming. I hear it coming when I'm lost in the crowd. I hear it coming. I hear it coming.
Fresh new release from producer and DJ Aurory. Released on his own label, Lucentia. Now he's an artist inspired by the Aurora Lights, hence the name. And he weaves hypnotic grooves with Middle Eastern influenced melodies. You can really hear that in that track. To create atmospheric layers, resonant synths and a seductive vocal hook. I can really hear that doing well in Ibiza this summer. Got that really epic landscape, sort of phones in the air, filming on Instagram. Not that I advocate that at a live gig, but it's really got that sort of epic moment. Track is entitled Go Fast, came out last Friday. Right, coming up, I have got plenty more music for you. Nicky Black Market, Conrad Subs, and a gorgeous new release from Gardner. But first, we've got some ads.
We've always loved to watch, to be part of a moment.
We make things happen here on This Morning.
It brings us together.
I will love you every day and cherish you for the rest of my life.
Even when we're apart.
Pack a bag. You're catching tonight's red eye to Beijing.
When something speaks to us, to who we are.
I'm not being funny, Manasa. You don't need a new kitchen. You need a new son.
That somewhere we'll always belong.
First up this morning. Oh, this is great.
There's no place like ITV.
Thanks for the key deliverables, David. Now, who'd like to...
Stay out all night! Yahoo!
That's brilliant. So, okay, sales targets. Are we hitting...
The dance floor! Anytime! Woo-hoo!
There's more than one you, and with Specsavers 2 for 1, you can choose glasses for at least 2 use. From £70 with standard single vision lenses.
Nice moves, David!
Book an appointment at specsavers.co.uk. Conditions apply.
We've always loved to watch, to be part of a moment.
We make things happen here on This Morning.
It brings us together.
I will love you every day and cherish you for the rest of my life.
Even when we're apart.
Pack a bag. You're catching tonight's red eye to Beijing.
When something speaks to us, to who we are.
I'm not being funny, Manasa. You don't need a new kitchen. You need a new son.
That somewhere we'll always belong.
First up this morning. Oh, this is great.
There's no place like ITV.
Thanks for the key deliverables, David.
This is BCFM Radio, and you can now listen across the Greater Bristol area on DAB. We're also online on smart speakers as well as 93.2 FM. BCFM Radio is here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from our base in inner city Bristol. Visit us online at bcfmradio.com, where our schedule, contact details and all the latest news is at your fingertips. We're on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter too. Just search for BCFM Radio. Oh, and thank you for listening to Bristol's first community radio station. We're here for you.
Welcome back, and coming up, I am going to bring you a roundup of gigs. And then in the second hour of today's show, we are so excited to be welcoming two huge musical legends to the show. Roni Size and Vikter Duplaix are going to be joining us live here from 1 o'clock. They've been busy in the studio making some new music, so you are going to be lucky enough to be one of the first people to be hearing their brand new track. But first, I promised you some new music from, well, new additions to my collection from Nicky Black Market and Conrad Subs. This one is from Nicky Black Market and Freeze UK. It's called Retrosia.
It's right now, people reach a party like to know so much of already. See.
You're listening to BCFM, and this is Additions to My Collection.
This one brand new to my collection this week. Discovered it digging around on Bandcamp. It is from the Straight Up Jungle EP, Volume 1. It's Conrad Subs with Turmoil. So I promised you we are going to play you a beautiful new track from Gardner. Now I actually dropped this the day it released last week. This one is born out of a really tough summer last year. And he's produced the most amazing track with Emily Maitlis. This is Playing with Fire.
I don't wanna take no more. I ain't gonna ease your mind. So if you wanna hold me down, better know you're playing with fire. I don't wanna take no more. So I'ma give you dynamite. Cause you've been trying to hold me down. But better know you're playing with fire.
Man, I can't take no more, it's fire. Play with it, I get higher. Dynamite on my lighter, burning up my incisor. Said that I'd hold you down through hell and back through the wire. She blowing up on my phone on smoke, can't take no more, you're a liar. Desire, if only words could describe her. Should've warned the guy prior, the flame between us ain't minor. Said I can't take no more, I don't wanna be right beside her. Smell like gasoline, I can taste the heat, that's the flame I required. Fuego, too much, I can't say no. Devilish in that red dress, look, I ain't seeing no halo. Ayo, too much, I can't take it slow. Add the fuel to that fire, dash the match and then let it go.
Can't take no more, I'm going out my mind.
Go through all these lows, been through all these highs.
Can't say for sure, don't know wrong from right.
Maybe you were meant to be, but you can't stay within try.
I'm sick and tired of all the waiting. Back and forth, I'm burning out. And you must be mistaken. The way that you're running your mouth, I don't wanna take no more. So I'ma give you dynamite. Cause you've been trying to hold me down. But better know you're playing with fire.
You don't wanna play with fire, you don't wanna play with fire. You don't wanna see the flame get high, you don't wanna play with fire. You don't wanna play with fire, you don't wanna play with fire. Said I can't take no more, I don't wanna be right beside her. Smell like gasoline, I can taste the heat, that's the flame I require. Fuego, too much, I can't say no. Spark the flame like angel. Add the fuel to that fire, dash the match and then let it go.
Can't take no more, I'm going out my mind.
Go through all these lows, been through all these highs.
Can't say for sure, don't know wrong from right.
Maybe you were meant to be, but you can't stay within try.
I don't wanna take no more. I ain't gonna ease your mind. So if you wanna hold me down, better know you're playing with fire. I don't wanna take no more. So I'ma give you dynamite. Cause you've been trying to hold me down. But better know you're playing with fire.
That is just going to be such a massive summer anthem. That is brand new from Gardner. The track is called Playing with Fire with Emily Maitlis. Right, coming in is a tune that you might recognise if you listen to this show or watch me DJ live. It is from Amos and the track is called Powder. But this week he's released a VIP remix. You'll notice the differences. They're subtle, but they're there. That is Amos with Powder VIP remix. And I am so excited to tell you that we already have here live in the studio Vikter Duplaix, Diggs and Kit ready to talk to us after the news at 1, and we're going to hear not just about some of the music that's inspired Vikter, but also some brand new music with him and Roni Size. But first, we're going to have the news headlines. We'll speak next after the news.
Additions to my collection with Siva Gold. The show for new dance music. On BCFM.
We got everyone inside the place.
A huge welcome to the second hour of Additions to my collection. And I am delighted to welcome live here in the studio a Grammy Award-nominated artist, Vikter Duplaix, Diggs from Mansion Sounds, and Kit from Full Cycle. Woohoo!
Thanks for having us.
Now, you guys had a big night last night, didn't you? There was the launch of Common Ground, which we'll come to in a minute.
Yeah.
And so huge props to everyone for making it in tonight and today even. Vikter, welcome to Bristol.
I'm so happy to be back.
And tell us, how many times you've been here?
I can't even count at this point. I've been here so many times through the years, just hanging out at Roni's and writing and walking around the city and exploring everything. It's been great. It's beautiful.
What are your favourite bits?
Of the city?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I have a favorite. I think the city itself is really amazing to just walk around and discover.
It's quite compact, isn't it? So you can easily take it in.
It's like a hybrid of San Francisco and Philadelphia in the USA.
Yeah.
To me, because of the hilliness of San Francisco, but the small design of Philly.
Water, I was going to say the quayside in San Fran as well, because that's not the first time I've heard that comparison, that Bristol is the San Fran of the UK.
Yeah, the walking in the hills.
I'll tell you that.
It's true.
I mean, you don't have the sea, but you have water base. We have the same thing in Philadelphia, a lot of rivers and things like that too. So it's similar, but I also think that the mood and the vibe of the people is something that you can see and hear in the music. You know, now you understand why the artists that came from here, where their base was, and it's in the people. the city. It's a great vibe.
Yeah, it's in the fabric, in the environment,
It
in
is.
the DNA.
You know, Banksy, all of it. You know, it all sort of matters.
Yeah, the art, the culture, all feeds into one another.
Definitely.
So you launched Common Ground last night, and Victor, I saw you impromptu got on the mic to launch your new track with Ronnie.
Should we talk about that? That was incredible. Well, it was a great moment because it's the first time we've played the track anywhere, really, and definitely in front of a live crowd as well, who were up for it. Let's say they were bang on it, and it was a real moment, wasn't it?
Surprise! I had a little bit of late night jet lag confusion, and I thought I was in London for a second.
Doesn't matter. Easily done.
Yeah, I mean, I corrected it, but at the moment I was a little lost because I wasn't expecting to see the microphone in my face. But we pulled it off. I think it was an amazing reception to this new project, and I'm so excited to go somewhere new and exciting, you know, and different than what we've done before.
And we're going to come on to that because I'm super excited to find out more. But let's go back to the beginning. Lots of people will know you from your Grammy-nominated track, Make a Baby. We're going to play it in just a second. But first, tell us about how that track came about. What was the inspiration?
Ooh, all my songs have really long stories to them, so I'll try to cut it down. Just making music in the studio with the team that I was working with in LA, and Sebastian, the main writer on this, co-writer on this song, says, "Hey, I want you to meet my friend. She's a telenovela star from Mexico. Let's go out and have drinks with her." And we went to, I think it was a Michelle and Cello album release party or something like that. And this woman taps me on the shoulder and says hello. And I froze, and in my mind I just said, "Oh my God, I want to make a baby with her."
The instant thought.
That was it. It wasn't about dating, romance. It was like something about her is so profoundly beautiful that I want to have a child with her. Not only just have a child with her, but I want to name it after me.
Yeah, which it says in the lyrics.
That came to me in a second. So we basically went back to the studio and wrote a song based on that energy.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to say, and we basically went and made a baby.
Nah, I didn't get to
live that out.
I didn't get to that level with the telenovela star. She's going on to do amazing things and make movies and other things, but that was sort of the inspiration.
Well, let's hear it. Your nominated track from 2007 for a Grammy. This is Make a Baby.
somewhere special. You and I, just like the fairy tale I've been hearing about for all of my life. We make a team consisting of lovers. So much for us to do with each other. Maybe we can make a baby. We can make a baby. And we can call him Victor. We can call him Victor. Maybe we can make a baby. We can make a baby. And we can call him Victor, Victor. We can call him Victor. I spent so much time trying to avoid anything that felt too meaningful. Now I'm ready for so much more. Listen. Hey, baby, don't you want me to make a baby with you? Hey, baby, don't you wanna do it? We can make a baby. Hey, baby, don't you want what? Me to make a baby with you? Hey, baby, don't you wanna do it? Do it. Make a baby. Hey, baby, don't you want me to make a baby with you? Hey, baby, don't you wanna do it? Do it, do it, take away. Hey, baby, don't you want me to make a baby with you? Hey, baby, don't you wanna do it? I want it. I want it. Hey, baby, don't you wanna baby? We can make a baby. Hey, don't you wanna make a baby with me? We can make a baby. Hey, come on and make a baby with me. We can make a baby. We can make a baby.
Hello? Good. That is Make a Baby by Vikter Duplaix. God, what a tune. No wonder you got a Grammy nomination for that one.
Good time. It was a really good time making that song. Yeah, the memories, the sweet memories, the vibes. It was a surprise to me to find out that that was a hit in South Africa.
Yes.
Almost like a national anthem. I didn't know that. The communication back in the day it was kind of hard to find out where you had certain hits in certain pockets of
course, yeah,
of the world. And I went there on accident to replace Timmy Regisford for some DJ gig at the last minute, and I started to DJ some of these songs, and all of a sudden, the place went from like 300 people in front of me to like 3,000.
Oh, amazing!
Rammed,
just flooded.
Like all of a sudden, but they weren't just packed; they were almost possessed or something.
Yeah,
like the level of excitement was through the roof. And so I said, well, I don't really know why you guys know these songs this way. So I played "Make a Baby," and then I thought the earth was going to just explode because
they went wild.
Those South Africans are interesting how they internalize music. It comes out of them. So when you hear a song, when you play your song, you hear every aspect of your song coming from a mouth or a body in the audience. And I don't think that there's anywhere else in the world like that. I haven't experienced anything like that. And you say, well, I don't remember the track having that level of percussion in there, and that's somebody in the audience. I don't remember that melody. Oh, that's somebody over there. And it all comes back to you on stage. So it's almost like it's this interactive, musical, spiritual thing, It's pretty fascinating. I love it.
And another of your tunes that's huge in South Africa is That Night, which we're going to play in just a few minutes. Mm-hmm. But first, the track which got you and Roni first together was Pull Up from 2004. This was a tune that was released on the Return to V album, and it was a groundbreaking album at the time for drum and bass because it was the first album to feature vocals on every track from artists across a huge range of genres. And of course, at the time, you were best known perhaps for being a house vocalist. Mm-hmm. So tell us, how did you meet Roni and how did that collab come about?
We met at Winter Music Conference in Miami many, many years ago. That was really just a homecoming from the whole global music scene at the time. And we were just mutual admirers of each other's style creatively. And we said, well, let's get together and start working on some things. And the first session we had was at Metropolis in London, and we just hung out for like 2 days and freestyled 10, 20 ideas. And every 2 or 3 years we reconnect, and we're going to finish it this year. It was that kind of thing. And at one point in time, he did tell me that he took one of the ideas, Pull Up, and put it on the V project.
Yeah, let's hear it. I love this tune.
What you gonna do? 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 Can you play that thing like you do all the time? Can you play that beat like you do all the time? Can you play that beat like you do all the time, man? Or you wanna change it? Change it. Change it. Change it. Can you play that thing like
such a good vocal. Do you think you'll do much more MCing, Vikter? Because I think you'd be a really good MC. I love that attitude in there.
I have something planned for you.
Oh,
I have
okay.
some surprises.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Right, we're going to, as I said earlier, we are going to be talking a bit more about the future in just a minute. But after you did that track with Roni, you also released in 2002 That Night, which is a track that I've just been blown away by how many people are still finding that track so resonant 25 years later. And also, in fact, in the last 2 months, 3 artists have remixed it. You've also had a whole fresh new review of your DJ kicks by DJ Mag. They've described it in that review that the work is a staggering work of musical connection and perhaps one of the best mix albums ever. What do you think it is about your work that keeps engaging new audiences and keeps inspiring people 25 years later?
Well, I think some luck is involved because even if you look at the That Night situation, the original version isn't the one that everybody loves. It's the disco version that Dixon did. If that version didn't happen, maybe we're not telling the story.
Right.
Maybe it's a little different. But in terms of quality, I'm trained by some of the greatest songwriters in the history of songs with Gamble and Huff. So their mission was always to imagine 1 million people singing your idea. If you can't do that, then it's a useless idea to them. These are people that are responsible for Teddy Pendergrass and the OJs and all these legendary things.
Amazing.
So I was never that extreme, but I understood the importance of quality and to try to give the best idea, the best performance possible, and then see what happens from there. It's sort of my motto. Is the way I operate.
It's like your benchmark, your blueprint. Certainly the DJ Kicks album is a perfect example of that. I mean, it sounds so fresh. Yeah. I've obviously been listening to it a lot recently, knowing you were coming onto the show. But just the way that you've captured and sort of musically mapped the connections between such a variety of styles with a bit of a broken beat theme throughout. But, you just
I feel there's a
that.
through line in all music of quality and feeling. So I select, even if I'm playing popular music, I won't just play Sexy Red because it's popular or something like that. It still has to be something that I enjoy, or that I think that without you knowing what the words are, if I play the song, you'll like it. That's kind of how I select and program and try to even create music. And I think that's how you're able to have things that go from year to year, to decade. It's because there's something authentic and relatable to the human person, the human condition in general.
Absolutely. And so That Night, as I said, it's been remixed. It came out in 2001. It's been remixed in the last 3 months by Wahoo, FKA Mash and Nutty Knees. It's a huge track in South Africa, as you were alluding to earlier.
Yeah.
Again, why do you think that track has really just captured people's imaginations?
I have no idea. I mean, listen, it was a good song when it came out. It was a sort of underground club banger, and people always use it for the ladies, so to speak, to get the ladies excited. And I think one of the things that a lot of underground artists don't have is radio support. And South Africa was playing my songs on the radio right up against Michael Jackson and whoever else, Rihanna, Chris Brown. Like, it was in the loop of relevance, of audio relevance on a daily basis. So for them, it's not an obscure kind of club hit that's sort of a secret thing that you think about when you go to your favorite underground spot. It's this radio song that they sing and they love and they celebrate with enthusiasm, and it helped them really become pioneers, or not pioneers, but leaders in house music, because it really pulled them into the house culture. So it has a much larger effect than just being a song. It's like a cultural moment for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And, arguably setting the scene for Amapiano, Afro House, and,
And they treat me as such, so when I'm there, they give me all the love that I could ever handle,
Well, it's
so
well
I
deserved.
appreciate it.
This is the Wahoo remix of That Night, featuring Vikter Duplaix by Jazzanova.
This was one of those times where it happened. That thing happened. That magic happened and was captured on tape. But it happened that night, that night.
wish I could be with you every day, every day. Was it real or was I imagining things? I'd do anything, anything to get back to that.
Is the Wahoo remix of Vikter Duplaix and Jazzanova's hit from 2002, That Night. As I say, in the last couple of months there's been a couple more remixes of that one, so check it out if you can.
I wish that you were here with me. It felt so true, but it only happened that night.
So, Vikter, we're going to move on to some new music now. This is why you're here. And you have got together with Roni and produced some new tracks. So tell us, how's this new collab come about?
It's been a long time collab. I wouldn't say it's new. I think it's just coming to fruition, fully formed in a way. And it's a combination of our creative points of view and our life points of view. And I think we're both looking forward to venturing out into the universe with something fresh and exciting that takes us maybe somewhere that we haven't been before. That's really what we're looking for. And we want to take the people with us on the same kind of a journey into new expression, a sort of fearlessness, reconnection through sound and story and life. And that's the point.
And when you say somewhere where you haven't been before, is that in terms of style, in terms of production, in terms of approach?
I think both, because in some ways we have been mutually respectful for each other's direction. You know, him with sort of being a pioneer of an actual genre, and me being someone to reshape a genre in a way. Those things are very rare that you get a chance to come together and then sort of exchange ideas and ways to move forward. There's a give and take. So for me, it's the unknown that inspires the next level. Like when I allow myself to feel these things and feel uncomfortable and have to learn. Sometimes it's like really learning what is the pocket in drum and bass. Like what is that? How do I sit in that? And for him, maybe it's what is the subtlety to more pop structure music? You know, how do I find my space in that? And then we come together and we are finding ways to make something that other people say, well, I've never heard that before. And that's what we're excited about.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, we've already got My Story, which we're going to play in just a minute, but, you know, we've got promise of big things ahead in 2026 and really looking forward to that.
And until the end of time.
Oh, amazing. In perpetuity. It's going to be released on Mansion Sounds, this new music. Diggs, you're here to talk about Mansion Sounds. So tell us about the label.
Yeah, so Roni founded the label, I think it was 2017. And the whole premise for it, it's got 2 labels, Full Cycle, which Kit's looking after, right, Kit?
Hello, yes.
Going to grab chat with Kit. But first, so this label really was about his projects, I guess, away from the core Full Cycle piece, collaborations with other artists, experiments, that kind of thing, and it's to date, I think, has been, it has been drum and bass still collaborations. But where we got to on it is he spoke to me and said, look, I really want to get some new energy into the label, and I'm sort of coming with probably more an open format background now musically. So we sat down and talked about that. Can we open it out a bit? Can we sort of can we not call it anything? Can we just have the label and bring some new energy into it, and some kind of what Vikter was just saying musically, let's do some stuff that's authentic, that's new, that's different. So I was up at his house, at Roni's house one day, and he sort of brought out this folder of tracks that they'd done, and it's a big folder, and I was like, okay. And the first one, he's like, yeah, listen to this and see what you think, and he put my story on, and I'm not gonna lie, I literally spat my tea out, and he was like, what do you think about doing this one first, launching it? I was like, hell yeah. So got straight on the phone to Vikter right there and then. He was just like, Vikter, this is Scott, I'll leave you to it. Yeah. And that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. And we've been talking and literally one of the things I really wanted to do was, like he said, they've been working on this record for a long time. Life gets in the way, things happen, and I just, I see my job is to get this stuff out there now. The time is right now. The world is starting to kind of open its eyes again. There's some new energy out there, and I just think this fits really well, and it's really different.
And so, Kit, how does Full Cycle now fit with Mansion Sounds?
Well, like Diggs said, they're part of the same family.
Yeah.
But they're separated out. Whereas everyone knows, Full Cycle is through and through Bristol drum and bass, right? 100. Whereas Mansion Sounds is more about the artist rather than the label itself. And like Diggs touched on as well, it's an open book, right, to experiment. And that's why Diggs is fit for the job. Because, I know a lot about music and stuff, and drum and bass, but this guy is encyclopedia of a broad range of music, so the way it fits in my role, I'm here to support Vikter, support Roni, and support Diggs in the movements of getting the project off the ground, organising the campaign, and just working closely with them. It's these guys' project, but I'm here to help out wherever I can and bring my experience of running Full Cycle into it.
Just like a family.
It is a family vibe. Community as well.
Community vibe, family vibe. So, yeah.
So, Vikter, let's hear my story. Now, before I play it, I heard you describe it yesterday as modern, futuristic, sexy, hippie. So tell us a bit about the inspiration behind the tune.
The tune is a mantra in a way. Like this project has a lot of mantras that I've created, more than its song verse. It's ideas and feelings, or a verse spread out many times over a 3 or 4 minute track. And the idea of that came from one of the writing sessions that Roni and I had. We were just going through a daily mantra book, and I was kind of writing songs based on things that I found, and I think that spoke to me at the time because I was studying to be a yoga teacher, and I was doing all this high-end hippie stuff in California, which is sort of the lifestyle. I'm slightly hippie. I would say 40%, depending on the day. and the song "My Story" is more about an acceptance that life is going to be what it is, and this is me in the purest form. So either you want me or you don't. I'm going to share with you who I am and what I'm about, and it's up for you to take it from there. I think at a certain point in time in life, it's important to let go and allow your ability to navigate the world take over without your mind being in control. Just let yourself go with the flow. So this is the song that sets the tone for the other songs, which kind of expand the philosophy of being, what did I say, a modern, futuristic,
sexy hippie.
Sexy hippie, yeah, I love
40% of the time.
40% hippie. Make sure that this gets on a T-shirt.
40% hippie. That is it, right there.
Yeah, that's a campaign
Seriously,
idea right there.
There you go, Kit.
40% hippie.
I'm noting that one down, guys.
Right, this is My Story. Roni Size and Vikter Duplaix.
It's the story of my life from day to day. I'm sharing it with you openly. This is how I'm living. It's the truth about my life from day to day. I'm sharing it with you openly. This is how I'm feeling. It's the story of my life as it is today. I'm sharing it with you openly. This is how I'm living. It's the truth about my life from day to day. I'm sharing it with you openly. This is my story, my story, my story so far. This is my story, my story, my story so far. This is my story, my story, my story so far. This is my story, my story, my story so far. This is how I'm feeling. It's the story of my life from day to day. I'm sharing it with you openly. This is my story, my story, my story so far. This is my story, my story, my story so far. This is my story, my story, my story so far. This is my story, my story, my story so far.
Wow, that is amazing. It's got such an expansive sound, hasn't it? I just think it's, we were just saying off air that it's got that kind of African amapiano inspired collab with drum and bass. It's just amazing how you've blended the two together.
Yeah, it's like classicals, it's kind of early progressive house. It's a lot of things, right? It's like, takes you somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like being in a rave in the 90s. That's kind of how music sounded all the time. You know?
And didn't you guys, you made this like 10 years ago or something, wasn't it? Like a while ago that you first did it.
Yeah.
So it's
that track,
the germination of it from that to now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's almost like perfect for now, but it was made almost a decade ago.
Yeah, I think it's something about the chord progression I thought was eternal in a way.
Yeah.
That'll always sound good, no matter what.
Absolutely, a real classic in the making, I think. So tell us then, what does the future hold? What can you tell us about the next sort of few months and the next year ahead?
Well, the idea is to deliver a full project later in the year, but right now to finish the groundwork and the re-entry course. Really. Plot the course and deliver the satellite. Excellent. And hopefully everyone follows us to the next level of transformational music.
So you're on the space station at the moment. Are you just thinking about when to drop back to the planet?
Exactly. Well, when you're 40% hippie, it's a little esoteric at all times. There's an esoteric energy that's a part of the experience, and it's definitely somatic for me. So at the end of the day, it's about changing and shifting people through movement and sound and emotional evolution, hopefully, is the goal.
Excellent. Vikter, if people want to find out more about you and keep in touch with this project, how can they find you?
Social media, mainly Instagram. I'm not a TikToker yet. I'm not a YouTuber yet. But I'll change that this year.
It's another project.
There's a lot going on, a lot happening. So social media is the main place. Instagram, Vikter Duplaix, VikterDuplaix.
Excellent. It has been such an honour and such an inspiration to have you on the show today. We're looking really forward to, what the next stages of the project bring. And enjoy the rest of your time here in Bristol.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you, Siva.
huge shout out to Vikter Duplaix, Diggs and Kit for coming in. What an inspiring bunch of people. Yeah, just incredible, just a bit overwhelmed really, and especially after having such a big night last night launching Common Ground, which is going to be a weekly series celebrating a whole range of artists, producers and music that are coming out of Bristol. So yeah, we're going to be talking a lot more about that in the coming weeks on the Gig Roundup. Right, we are going to wrap up today's show then with one of my favourite out at the minute, Blade Runner's Come Again. And then coming up after 2 o'clock, we have got MD Junior standing in for Ian Pinkney, who also himself was performing at Common Ground with Diggs and Vikter. So fair play to him as well for coming in. Right, this one, as I say, Come Again, taking us up to the news at 2.
Come again.